Hey, what's good, YouTube? This Raw again, y'all. I don't really have a title for this video, but it's going to be something about you have all the answers that you're looking for, and you really do. To start off, for all the chosen ones, for those that have been awake and have been working on their ascension process, and for those that are newly awake, you might be on the fast track to learning, or it might come slow for others. Whatever is your case, move accordingly. Take charge when necessary. Don't overdo things. There's a perfect moment in time when you're going to have to overdo things, as far as depending on what frequency you're on. It does matter where you're at in your journey, but it really doesn't, because different days are going to give you different circumstances to where they're going to attack your energy, depending on where you're at. If you're later on in your journey, you've been doing it, you're a so-called veteran, or if you just woke up and you could have a very, very good day, and they're going to pick the perfect time to come and attack your frequency. So it really doesn't matter where you're at, but it does matter where you're at, because you're going to have the tools and everything to defend yourselves and fend them off. But move accordingly. Don't overdo things. There is a such thing as moderation, because these beings that are in the lower heavens, these lower vibrational entities that will attack you when your energy is low, and they're going to attack you when your energy is high. Like I mentioned in the previous video, when they attack you when you're low, it's like a love tap. They're not going to throw a Mike Tyson heavyweight punch. They're going to throw a love tap at you, because that's all it's going to take to knock you off your guard and to steal that energy and take that energy, which is basically like food to them, move on to the next person that actually has a spirit, so they can leech off of that. So they're going to love tap you. It depends on where you're at, where your frequency's at that day, or where you're at in your journey. And other times when your energy is high, these lower vibrational entities, they're going to throw a heavyweight punch. They're going to keep throwing heavyweight punches at you until you actually cave in and lower your frequency to their frequency, so they can be a leech off you, get you to do things, think things, have the wrong intentions, treat people the wrong way, treat yourself the wrong way, in order for them to leech off that energy to get, to suck your life force. That's all they're going to do. But you have the power over them. The Bible, like I said, the Bible is backwards. It's giving you the answers, but it's giving you the answers in the wrong way. It's giving you the answers to defeat the entity and the deity behind that Bible, and the deities that oversee that book. It's giving you the answers to defeat them. But it's saying go through them in order to defeat its enemies. The deity, the entities behind that Bible, behind the Quran, behind the Jewish Torah, behind the major religions of this world today, those are the enemies. And the people that are under those books and so-called spirituality don't even realize it. They don't realize who they're praising, worshiping. They don't. But it's giving you the answers to defeat them. You have dominion over those entities, those lower vibrational entities that fell from grace. And some of them, didn't even fall. They were just like clones made in a lab. But the ones that fell, they still revere the Almighty Spirit, because that's where they come from. The devil itself still reveres the Almighty Spirit, because that's what it's trying to become. That's what it's trying to emulate. What is the devil, the real devil? What is it doing? What is it doing? It's trying to emulate the Almighty Spirit, so they still revere that. And that spirit of the Almighty Spirit is in you, having this human experience in this third dimensional matrix. But we're moving into the fifth. Some of us are already there, and we know what's there and we know what's not. We know who can be there and who can't be there. There's no such thing as a fake fifth dimension. It's either you're in the fifth dimension or you're not. There's no playing both sides of the fence. You're either there or you're not. But you have dominion over them. They still revere, they still talk about the Almighty Spirit with a deep reverence. They still speak of it in highly regard, because that's what they're trying to become. That's why they steal your spirit. That's why they get you to reincarnate. They're trying to get that spirit back, but they can't because they fell from grace. So you have all the answers. You have dominion over them to defeat those lower vibrational entities. You can't come at them with disrespect because you can't defeat the devil with a demon. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. How are you going to put out fire with fire? That doesn't make any sense, right? So you can't defeat the devil with a demon. You have to defeat it with the right intention, with the right spirit, with the right everything, the right frequency. You can't talk to it. If you're there in your journey and you can have the authority to talk to it and have the authority to overcome like that, then you can't talk to it with disrespect. You can't talk to it and defeat it with the same energy and the same frequency that it's giving you. You're going to have to come at it the right way. And you'll know the right way once you're there. This video is going to end in about 1.5 minutes, but I'm going to do a part 2, part 3 to keep going and keep explaining about what I'm trying to get to. But you have dominion. You have the power to defeat them. They know it. And once you're there in your journey, once you're there in your ascension, you're going to see how they treat you and how they come at you differently in different parts of your ascension. You're going to see. Some of you may be already starting to hear. Some of you may have been seeing things your whole life. Be like, why me? Am I the only one that's witnessing these supernatural events and things like that? But some of you may have already started seeing things, like beginning to see things as far as what's that out the corner of my eye. I've never seen stuff like this before. What is that? Some of you are going to get scared. The thing is not to have fear. So don't show it any other emotion than love and dominion, because that love has dominion over any other emotion that they have, that they've been parasitic on. That's why they have that emotion. And that same emotion is what they're trying to feed off of you. So don't show it any fear. Don't show it none of that stuff. It's to have love, but have that power of love. That's how you're going to defeat it ultimately. Part 2 is coming next.